You're watching the History Fella channel. In this video we're looking at the battles of Lookout Mountain and Missionary Ridge. The Chattanooga campaign began amid the ashes of the Union's disastrous defeat at Chickamauga the month before. The Army of the Cumberland had been routed and fallen back into the city, where its demoralized men scavenged for food and fuel from its dejected citizens. With its crucial transportation hub, the city was strategically important for the Union's plans to control Tennessee and then use it as a springboard to invade Georgia and capture the South's second greatest city, Atlanta. If Georgia's manufacturing base could be taken, then the defeat of the Confederacy was only a matter of time. These plans would not come to fruition if the remnants of the Army of the Cumberland were not rescued from their siege by the Army of Tennessee. The Union garrison, starving as supplies of food and fuel ran short, was in no condition to attempt a breakout. The 48,000-strong Confederates of Major General Braxton Bragg now occupied the dramatic heights of Lookout Mountain and Missionary Ridge overlooking the city. Their artillery was trained on all routes in and out. To take the city by assault would be too costly, and Bragg had too few men to attempt to cross the Tennessee River upstream and encircle it completely, so he settled instead to wait in his positions and starve them out. Inside Chattanooga, Rosecrans proved incapable of command, as his nerves betrayed him. Much to the chagrin of the officers of the War Department in Washington and President Lincoln himself, Lincoln knew the situation needed saving in terms of supplying more troops, supplies, and installing a new commander who could use them properly. Fresh from his stunning success in capturing Vicksburg, Lieutenant General Ulysses S. Grant was given command of all Union forces and dispatched to win back Tennessee at the head of the Mississippi Military Division. His objectives were clear: hold Chattanooga, reopen its supply lines to allow the reinforcements to arrive safely, and clear the Confederates from their positions above the city, and finally destroy Bragg's Army of Tennessee. Upon his arrival, Grant immediately replaced Rosecrans with the more resolute Major General Thomas, ordering him to hold the city at all costs while he put into operation his plan to break the siege, focusing initially on his supply problems. He knew bringing in supplies by rail was impossible, while the rebels' artillery held the high ground, so he ordered his troops to seize Lookout Valley, which lay between the Confederate positions but was shielded from them by the rolling hills, allowing the wagon train to safely travel undetected into Chattanooga. Linking this route with 2 ferry crossing points, Grant ordered pontoons to be constructed to carry supplies to speed up the time it would take. With the Cracker Line, as it became known, in place by the end of October, supplies now flooded in, giving Grant the edge over Bragg in men and material. He was ready to go on the offensive. On November the 23rd, Grant gained crucial information from rebel deserters that Bragg was withdrawing some of his brigades. Surmising he would try to link up with General James Longstreet's army, operating near Knoxville. In an effort to prevent this, Grant sent 14,000 of the 78,000 Union troops he commanded to capture a rearguard of 600 Confederates at Orchard Knob, where Grant then established his headquarters for the remainder of the battle. On the 24th, 3 divisions of General Joseph Hooker attacked the Confederate left flank atop Lookout Mountain. His troops, fighting through the fog as they drove off the rebels, who withdrew to reinforce Missionary Ridge. The next day, Grant ordered a coordinated 3-pronged attack on Missionary Ridge itself, with Hooker's men advancing from the south while Major General William T. Sherman's divisions tackled the northern end, and Thomas's Army of the Cumberland pinned down Bragg's centre. Sherman's initial success was repulsed by the Confederate counterattack, but Hooker's men on the left of the ridge gained the rebel positions. Thomas then advanced against Bragg's weakened centre in order to alleviate the pressure on Sherman's troops. However, without orders, Thomas's men took it upon themselves to not only capture the rebel positions at the base of Missionary Ridge, but to charge up and over the ridge itself, successfully overrunning its 9,000 defenders. Bragg by now had scant reserves to save his position, and was forced to order a retreat. The siege of Chattanooga was lifted, and Grant would now be free to order Sherman to march south on his Atlanta campaign. I hope you've enjoyed this video and found it helpful and informative. Please feel free to give the video a thumbs up, and if you could do me a favour and please subscribe to the channel, that would be much appreciated. Thank you very much, and I shall see you in the next video.